So you tell him how you're feeling, and he doesn't really listen. So she tries to explain all this stuff to you, and you can't understand what she's talking about. What we're really discussing here is you and your relationship with your doctor. You know, we have someone here who is an expert on helping you really enhance your relationship with your doctor. Eddie Lee is here, and you are the director of the Center for Healthcare Communication. Welcome.
It's my pleasure.
Now, patient-doctor relationship, it almost feels like, it sounds a little weird, but like a marriage. I mean, would you say so?
Oh, it's absolutely like a marriage, and like a marriage or partnership, both people have to do some work, and people tend to think, well, my doctor's doing all the work, I don't have to do anything. But as patients, when I'm in the patient role, I've got work to do.
So what is the patient role?
We've got a few things. For example, we need to just have a basic understanding of whatever illness we're dealing with, diabetes, heart disease, just a basic understanding.
Okay.
Because doctors like patients who are educated. And also, before we go in, think about what you want to say, and then once you've thought about it, communicate it clearly. For example, if you've been sick for a few days, say something like, well, Monday I was feeling this, Tuesday I was feeling this, Wednesday I was feeling this.
So are you saying we should like document stuff before we actually go in there, like take something written down? Would that help?
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely, because we want to, just like with any other relationship, clear communication.
Okay. Now, is there anything as a patient that I might do that might wreck the relationship?
Oh,
or
yes.
hurt it?
Yes.
Okay.
Being demanding. And what I mean by that is, for example, the common cold. The common cold is a virus. Antibiotics won't help. And what physicians tell me, when I train and coach them, people will come in and say, I want an antibiotic, I want an antibiotic, but they know it's the common cold and antibiotic won't help. And some physicians just give them an antibiotic just to get them off their case. And the problem with that is they're getting a medication they don't need, which could have side effects.
Right.
And then there's also something else. Like in all relationships, be honest. For example, if you're talking to your doctor about alcohol and you know you're drinking a lot of alcohol, and you say, oh, I only have 1 beer a night, when you're really having 3 to 4 beers.
Okay.
Just like any relationship, you have got to be honest.
You've got to be forthcoming.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so what do you do if you think, you know what, this is not going well, I'm not comfortable with the doctor, I really want to sever the relationship? I mean, it's hard to sever a relationship when you're, you know, with a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's just as hard with the doctor.
Oh, I've had to break up with 2 doctors.
Really?
Yeah, what happened, it was nearly a decade ago, I started having some abdominal problems. I kept going to my doctor, oh, nothing's wrong with you, nothing's wrong with you. So I switched doctors. Something was very wrong with me. I had stage 3 colon cancer.
Really?
Yes, and a new doctor discovered it, and fortunately, I'm doing well now.
You look good.
Thank you,
yeah.
Thank you. And after my diagnosis, of course, I saw an oncologist. I only saw this first one twice. He was not what you call a good communicator.
Okay.
On one visit, and he never discussed prognosis with me, but he gave me hints. He once said to me, is there a place you've always wanted to travel to?
No
the time
way.
To go. Yes,
he did not say that.
Yeah, and I thought, once they start talking about trips, that's bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I got a new oncologist, and she was wonderful, just wonderful.
That's
so
great.
sometimes you have to know when the relationships become toxic.
Okay.
And these were toxic relationships.
Boy, it sure sounds like it. Wow, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that before, nor have I heard a story like that. So did you start doing what you're doing because of the experience that you had? I mean, now you're helping so many people, and I'm guessing it's because of what you went through.
Yes, as a result of my experience, and I do have a background in healthcare, I decided I'm going to focus on helping healthcare professionals communicate with patients and help patients communicate with healthcare professionals.
Wonderful. Eddie, thank you for being here.
It's been my pleasure.
If you want to enhance and really grow your relationship or end it with your doctor, give Eddie Lay a call. Again, he's the founder of the Healthcare Communication Center, and you can get a hold of Eddie at 440-338-3056 or go on communicatingwithpatients.com. We'll be right back.
Just ahead, your hectic fall family schedule is up and running. Well, we've got ways you can wind down in just a weekend for just you and your mate. Then, Kathy shares how to avoid being on the outs with your in-laws.